And welcome to the last part of Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle 2. Here we're taking on the last 3 stages as well as the final boss. In stage 26, what you're going to be dealing with is another exploration level, where a lot of the times you're going to have to be going up and down pipes as well as crossing ropes in order to get to all the doors. And the thing with this level is that a lot of the doors are empty, so it's mostly trial and error to figure out which ones are which. And your biggest issue actually isn't going to be like any cheaply placed enemies or anything. It's just when if the enemies pull up at the bottom, then that's when they become a problem. But here I'm just trying to take out whoever I can, including that mouse. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could get to that door on the right. Unfortunately, I could not. And this is what I meant by enemies pulling out of the bottom, is when one of the coyotes is going down there. And also enemies are going to fall, so you do have to know when they're going to fall or where. And right there they sort of pull together at the bottom. And that's the only point where they can be a problem. Because other than that, this stage really isn't that tough. It's just a matter of exploring and hopefully not getting unlucky with running into any enemies, or any enemies in the bad spots. But here I just need to mind the coyotes. The coyotes are going to be my biggest issue right now, and there's also a mouse down there somewhere. And the thing that does make this stage a little bit tricky is that the ropes you have to navigate. It also gets kind of confusing realizing which ones you can and can't go to. And this is another stage that does take a lot of trial and error, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually a pretty easy stage. And right here I just bail myself out with the pickaxe. That just worked out pretty well for me. Now right here, since the enemies decide to all stack up at the bottom, that actually left the top open for me. Here I'm just seeing if I could take anybody out with the 10 tons, because those are going to be your only weapons in this stage, and you do get a couple of bombs, just in case you do run into trouble. But, you really don't need them in this stage, to be honest. It's just really a matter of exploring everything, and also going through each and every door, each and every pipe, and going through the ropes properly. And yeah, that's really all there is to say about this stage. You can get lost in the pipes. It's actually pretty easy to do. And it's also pretty easy to miss doors, because there are a lot of places where you can miss, and there are also a lot of areas you can also miss going through because of the way this level is set up. It is actually a lot bigger than, I guess the last 2 stages. Well, I shouldn't say that. Stage 27 is pretty big. But you'll see that one pretty soon. Jeez, I'm only halfway through the stage. Yeah, I forgot this stage takes me like 6 minutes. And here I'm just trying to figure out what's where. Turns out there was one key right there. Actually, I guess that was just good instinct on my part. And also, when you do have all the keys, the exits, all you have to do is just take one of the pipes to get there. And really, other than that, the stage isn't that tough. Just make sure you don't get ambushed by any enemies, because that's really going to be the only way you end up dying. And if you use the 10 tons properly, then you can get the jump on most of them. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Here, I just had to take the up, and you can use the up to get to the ropes easier, so that's always good. There, I find the first bomb. Not that I really need it. And this stage does have a lot of trial and error, but that part really isn't that tough, because I mean, it's not like the error part's gonna get you killed or anything, unless you are at the bottom. But yeah, all I have to do is just sweep the remainder of the area in order to find all the keys, so I can just get to the exit up top. Yeah, this does take a while, because it's not that this stage is that tough, it's just it is kind of tedious, and it also does have a lot of places where it's easy to get lost. Yeah, there's number 7. I think number 8's actually gonna be a little bit to the left. Yep, it's here. So all we gotta do now is just get to the exit. So all I have to do is just take this ladder up. And yeah, that's stage 26 in a nutshell. Just a lot of ropes, a lot of trial and error, and a lot of exploration. It is actually pretty easy to get through this place without getting killed. And spoiler alert, this is the only stage of the remaining 3 stages that I actually don't get killed. I get killed quite a bit in the next 2, as you will see soon. Well, with that, we are done with stage 26. Fortunately, I got plenty of lives because I'm going to be needing them for these last 2. On to stage 27. Right away you want to go to the right, and the reason for this is because there's a pickaxe you're going to need. It's not in this door. You actually have to use those up panels to get a key. And right here what I'm doing is just using those doors to slow down the enemies, because there's probably going to be a bulldog on my tail at some point. And right here I'm just waiting for him to show up. But instead I will pick up a pickaxe. And right here I need to make my way back and just make sure that bulldog doesn't get the jump on me. Right here I'm going to use the up panel and go to the left in order to get the first key. The thing that does make this stage very tough is not only the really inconveniently placed fake floors, but also some of the enemies, whenever they gang up on you, then they can be an issue. And right here it's also some more trial and error to figure out which doors have keys and which ones don't. And this one was just a waste of my time. And right here I'm trying to actually I want to get this weapon first. And then I'm probably gonna end up falling here. Yeah, there's me falling. And here I just need to wait for the bulldog or get close to him, one of those two. And right here I thought I had him fooled, but then he gets the jump on me and ends up taking me out to the left. Fortunately, Sylvester did go all the way to the right so I can get that door, but turns out there was nothing there, so it was totally not worth it. And, fortunately with these deaths, what I did was just, edit to the point where, or cut out to the point where I actually ended up making some progress. So at least you won't see any, I guess, dead time of me doing the same thing over and over again. And, right here, the Tasmanian Devil and Sylvester get the jump on me and I'm completely trapped. So, take 3. And right here, that Tasmanian Devil almost got the drop on me again. But fortunately, I was able to take him out with one of the arrows. And right here, I had to just use the shields to my convenience. And just bait the Tasmanian Devil into dropping down. Because you do want these guys to be on the bottom, or to be below you as much as you can. It's really when they're coming from above is when they become a problem. Fortunately, that Sylvester decided to go closer to the left and away from the ladder, so at least I was able to get to that one pretty easily. And right here is a really odd part of the level, where you do have to use a bunch of up panels as well as a warp. Yeah, you'd really look stupid if you didn't get the pickaxe early. But here there are just a ton of Tasmanian Devils, and you have to use a bunch of up panels to get to the doors. And right here, there is a potion you can use to deal with those Tasmanian Devils. Here I'm just trying to find it, and not doing a very good job. Then I realized it's actually below me. So what I have to do here is time it right and go through the doors in and out, and time it right so that I end up lining up a bunch of Tasmanian Devils so I can take them all out at once. Or I can take them all out with the same potion. There are 6 of them total. And right here is where I start attacking. And this should be just about, and that should be it for 4 of them. And after that, I'm just gonna go all the way to the left and just take out these remaining two. So that just made this section a lot easier. Right here I'm just doing a sweep of the area to get all the doors. Because the bunch of the doors are actually going to be in the most inconvenient places. I mean, they're not in the real obvious places. Of course, this is the second to last level in the game. But at least this is the last of the oddly hidden keys. After that, the keys are actually going to be really obvious in the next level, but I'll talk about that when I get there. For now, enjoy me just going through a bunch of these doors. Because I said so. Right here you need the hammer to advance in the stage. Well, I guess technically you don't. Actually, wait, you do because you have to get the last key there. Yeah, here I am just trying to finish off the area. But other than that, the first part is actually the worst part of this stage. If you do get the potion and line them up right, then the Tasmanian Devils actually are the easiest part of this stage. It's just that first part trying to get past two Tasmanian Devils, the Bulldog and the bunch of Sylvesters, that are actually going to be the hardest part of this game, or this stage. And right here I realize that I need to take one more door to the right. But yeah, I mean, other than that early part, stage 27 really isn't that bad. But don't get me wrong, that early part is actually pretty nasty, as evidenced by me dying like 3 times. Right here I'm just trying to finish everything off. Might as well get a 1-up while I'm here. Now right here I realize there's a door, so naturally I have to use a hammer to get to the last key. And there it is. So all I gotta do now is just use the up and go to the warp in order to finish the stage. So all I gotta do is take this one. Yep, it's this one. And then go up, and then I actually had to go to the warp. Instead I went to the wrong one. If you did miss any keys, you would have to go back that way. So pray that you don't. And with that, we're done with stage 27. I somehow ended up gaining a life there. Not sure how I did that. But on to the last regular stage of the game. This stage is actually very difficult because in this early part you do have a very narrow space to work with, and very few pipes. Just a few doors, or a few up and down doors, and then just a bunch of ladders. Because, I mean, pipes really would have broken this level actually, by making it way too easy. But right here, I had to get lucky with my timing because I have this bulldog who's guarding the door. And the keys are actually very self-explanatory in this stage. And there's one down. Or there's one death for me. But as I was saying earlier, the keys are pretty self-explanatory in this stage because each and every door does have either a key or a pickaxe that you're gonna need. And right here, the bulldog ends up getting to that pipe ahead of me. And you do have arrows to work with. There are 4 enemies total, but I think you can only afford to kill 1 because the next section is really weird in that you have to use a bunch of arrows. And you have to use like a bunch of up panels too. But I'll talk about that when I get there, because right now this bulldog's being a real jerk and guarding the door I need to get to. I didn't have the... Actually, wait, I think I did have the hammer, but what I could have done was use that hammer and taken out that Sylvester. I mean, that's assuming I had the hammer, which I did not. So I just completely contradicted myself in that sentence. But yeah, the keys are actually very easy to get in this stage. It's just getting the hell away from all these enemies in this narrow space that's going to be the problem. And right here, the bulldog's being a jerk again and guarding the part I need to get through. So I need him to go up. And right here, I'm trying to at least get him to do something about this. And right here, the Tasmanian Devil decided to get the jump on me and I forgot about him. Here I need to escape the Bulldog. Problem is, Sylvester's hanging out at the top of the pipe waiting to get me. And right here I am completely trapped. Yeah, so take 3 was a lot worse than 2. And all I'm doing now is just, trying to get away. I could actually go up there, but because I didn't break that block, that Sylvester is in such a narrow space you really can't do anything with it. Dropping down might as well be suicide. So it was going up that pipe apparently. Anyway, take 4. I get really lucky here. And, that Sylvester did go out far enough, and also I was able to get away from that Bulldog in the nick of time. All that without killing any of them, which is kind of a shocker. And, right here, they're just gonna give you key number 7, as well as, I think it might be another set of bow and arrows. Yep. And, right here, all you're gonna do is just go up these ladders and, shoot every enemy in your way. You could also use some treasure chests to your advantage. Or I guess those are storage chests, I don't know. I might as well get that 1 up because I've burned so many lives in this stage. But yeah, really, the weird thing about this part of the stage is that because it's just a bunch of enemies, a bunch of up panels, and some ladders. And I just found this to be a really odd way to, I guess, end the stage. Like, you don't really have any, I don't really know what's that word. It's just, like, not really a level, it's just a trial and error. And I might as well kill a Tweety while I'm here. I mean, it's trial and error in the sense that you have to know, like, where to use the arrows at the right times, because there are actually more enemies than bow and arrows. So, you do have to pick your spots pretty carefully. Otherwise, you could end up getting yourself into trouble. Here, I'm trying to see if there's anything else up there, which there is not. And here, I just need to take the way down. Might as well just kill all the Tweeties while I can. But yeah, this, I can't really explain why the, level is weird, but I guess you guys can figure that out based on what you're seeing now. Because, I don't know, it just, feels like an odd way to end the game. I mean, at least in the regular stages. I don't know, if you guys have any thoughts on it, just feel free to post comments, as usual. And, yeah, that's really all there is to this stage is, at the end of it, all you're doing is just going up these panels and, just trying to navigate your way past all these enemies. And it's I don't know, I got nothing else. Here I'm trying to see if I could do more, or if I could skip that Tweety, but unfortunately I could not. So now all I gotta do is just kill him. Unfortunately for him. There is actually a way you can get through that Sylvester without using the arrow, but well, that really wasn't worth it because that would have taken up a lot of time and actually would have taken a lot of effort too. I mean, I've actually seen people do it, I just didn't want to. And you're actually supposed to use that up panel to go around the Tasmanian Devil. But since I had 1 left, I just decided, screw it, might as well kill him. Oh, with that, we are done with all the stages in the game. But we are not done yet with this game. Because up next is a winner-take-all final duel with the witch. I also like the music change here. So let's get this started. What you have to do is go through the pipes, get all the arrows, and you need to shoot her 3 times in order to beat her. And whenever she's white like that, you can't hurt her. Also, you can just fire off 3 straight arrows and kill her that way, but I just decided to show off everything in the room. That's actually where you're supposed to go to finish the game once you kill her, but you actually can't while she's still around. So let's finish this. Now with that, we have beaten the witch. You can also use the pipes to your advantage, and that warp is suicide, so don't use it. So let's just go in the door and finish this. And with that, we have beaten Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle 2. Apologies for the delay, but, you know, I still have some stuff to tend to. So, yeah, you'll hear about it more in the update video. But for my final thoughts on the game, I really love this game's level design. And I think it was a really neat concept compared to Crazy Castle 1, which was doing a lot of the same things. I also like the gimmicks in Crazy Castle 2. And I guess because of the Game Boy's limitation and the slowdown was kind of a problem with me. But yeah, other than that, this is a very solid game, and it is going to be pretty challenging. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. But thanks for watching. I have no idea when I can start on Crazy Castle 3, but I'll post it whenever I can. Thanks for watching.